He meant well, but he died anyway. That's not a parable, that's a verse. And it's one of the most disturbing in the Bible. 2 Samuel 6 verse 6 to 7 says, "When they came to the threshing floor of Chron, Uzzah reached out and took hold of the ark of God because the oxen stumbled. The Lord's anger burned against Uzzah because of his irreverent act. Therefore God struck him down, and he died there beside the ark of God." David was bringing the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem. It was a time of celebration, music, dancing. The people rejoiced. But in the midst of the joy, the Ark was being carried on a cart. That should have been the first red flag. God had given specific instructions in Numbers 4 verse 15. The Ark was to be carried by Levites using poles, never touched by human hands. But the cart wobbled, the oxen stumbled, and Uzzah did what any of us might do. He reached out to steady it, and he died instantly. This verse shakes people because it feels unfair. He wasn't defiant, he was helpful. But this wasn't about kindness, it was about holiness. You see, Uzzah assumed his hand was less defiling than the dirt. But dirt had never rebelled against God. Man had. This story teaches a truth we've lost in our casual age. God is not like us. He is holy, 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 and he is not to be approached on our terms, even with good intentions. The ark represented God's presence, and that presence is not safe when treated with irreverence, even by worshippers. "Among those who approach me I will be proved holy. In the sight of all the people I will be honored." Leviticus 10 verse 3. This wasn't the first time. Nadab and Abihu died offering unauthorized fire. Ananias and Sapphira died lying in worship. The pattern is clear. God takes worship seriously. We should too. So what's the lesson? That good intentions don't excuse disobedience, that God doesn't just want our enthusiasm, he wants our reverence, and that familiarity with God can breed a dangerous kind of contempt. We love songs about drawing near, but drawing near without awe is deadly. Therefore, since we are receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, let us be thankful, and so worship God acceptably with reverence and awe, for our God is a consuming fire. Hebrews 12 verse 28 to 29. God is not your homeboy, he's not your mascot, he's not a vibe, he is the King of glory, and he is holy. Uzzah learned that the hard way. May we learn it the right way. This is scripture that shakes you. If it made you stop and think, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to remember who God really is.